pretty fucking.
What's going on,
Like,
guys?
the slap scared
Welcome to another episode of Controlled Chaos.
Bonus
with your boys, Clay to the left, Sean, and across is Ryan.
The lone soldier.
Yeah,
Why do you always do my last name?
I like the last name King.
King Ryan.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
King shit.
Come from a long
Like
line of
legit,
kings.
he has like the best last name. Like mine's plain as fuck
I do.
with Sean. Calendar, like you really make the one joke and that's it, and it gets pretty old. Like King, it's like
Now
it
you
works
get.
really well.
Now I heard a couple jokes with calendar. Besides, like I think the best one is Clayton. Check my calendar. Like,
That one's kind of solid.
yeah, that's kind of good.
That's good.
Yeah. What's been going on, guys? What have we been doing?
Crazy enough, nothing. It's actually been just relaxing for the past 2 months ever since
And
the WRP.
I fucking love it.
I actually hate it.
It is weird.
I thought it was gonna be nice having a break, but now it's actually like we have nothing to do.
No, but it's been nice. Well, I've still been working with a couple meets
Yeah, you've
here
had like
and there,
what,
and
4
like a
meets
couple
since
and
then?
couple traveling here and there. But it does make me excited for the next meet that we have coming up September.
Yep.
Which I realized that I may or may not even.
He won't be here.
No, you're
guys.
not.
No,
You're
no, I,
here
no,
at
I,
Sean.
September.
I, no,
and he
I,
won't be here in November either.
Wait, why won't you be here in November?
Ian's meet.
Oh
Prep the
yeah,
strength one.
you just got to see your idol.
Russell.
You just got to see your guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Going to
I mean, it is cool though.
going to Houston.
No, I just so
You
that,
know,
like,
you know what else
it's
is
gonna be
bad?
nice because you get to see all the connections
But
you
you
can
know
make
what?
there.
But also, you know what else is bad? This is the worst one. Guess what? November 19th. Guess what day that is?
It's Commonwealth Cup.
Yeah, and guess what else? For me personally,
It's your birthday.
mother's birthday.
Damn. You know.
I'm going to hell.
You see.
Remember how you used to make fun of me because I missed the one meet?
No, you missed our first meet.
You did.
Like,
So I'm saying the one meet.
so that was also.
How did she do that?
What you hear in the background that rattling is Clay's girlfriend Laurel actually locking herself
What did-
outside of the door.
Did she flip the switch?
Yeah, she actually flipped the switch. You live with that every day.
Don't remind me.
The pain in Ryan's eyes.
What the hell?
It's your cousin too, bro. Like, come
No,
on.
but I'm just
No, we
confused.
don't
I'm
stop them
confused as to why she.
allegations, stop all
I'm
these
confused as to why she
allegations.
touched the door.
That's also what I'm confused about.
I think the real question is, how does she remember to actually knock on the window and not
How
call
did-
you? I'm surprised she didn't FaceTime call you.
I'm very surprised by that.
Because she
We're-
FaceTimed me, but for some reason it went to my iPad. So like 2 hours later, I was like, "What the fuck is this notification on my iPad?" And it's a FaceTime from Laurel. I'm like, "How did she get my iPad?"
Laurel,
FaceTime.
she'll do this shit where she'll text me like a question and then she'll follow it up by immediately calling me.
I hate when she
And
does
I'm
that.
like, I
You didn't even let. You didn't even let.
didn't even get the chance.
You didn't even let the question marinate
There was
in my
one
phone.
time I went to like answer her and she started calling and it like just disrupted me and I had
She
to
saw the
swipe
three-
up and I was like,
She saw the 3 dots.
no, she didn't.
Oh wait, no,
No,
she
he-
didn't.
Yeah, no, she didn't.
He's a green message boy.
No, but I know she does the thing where like she sees the 3 dots, she'll see you typing, and
And she said,
then
oh, you're on your phone?
yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear her food wrapper at the moment.
But yeah, I'm going to Houston and going to miss a meet. No, it's not Commonwealth Cup. It's the
The WRPF.
yeah,
November 11th. is
Oh, wow.
Buffalo
You're missing the
Lions.
charity meet?
yeah,
That's crazy. You're a
Yeah.
bad person.
yeah,
Oh, you're really going to hell.
yeah.
Wow. Can't.
I can hear him perfectly. That's
I
crazy.
was going to say, I thought I was
Yeah.
coming through pretty clear.
He is now.
Okay.
But yeah. But no, this break has made me excited for what's to come.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it makes you very anxious because, again, we're starting off in September, early September. Then we're actually having another powerlifting. So we have a seminar this weekend, first
Yep.
off. Then in 2.5, 3 weeks, we have our powerlifting meet.
Mhm.
Then we have 3 weeks where we have another powerlifting seminar.
Yep.
And then it's my meet. No, it's your meet, nationals.
Yep.
Then it's my meet.
Nationals is the week after our meet.
It is, yeah. You're going to feel like shit.
Oh, yeah. So it's
You're
like
gonna be
7 events
exhausted.
right back to back. Because then it's my meet up in New Jersey. Not New Jersey.
West
Delaware,
West
Maryland.
Bubba fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then it's meet here. Then when you have something that next weekend, the 24th or 22nd, and then it's
Unleashed
we're at the
Strength.
American Pro too.
Yeah. The Unleashed meet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the semi-pro. It's Battle of Bull Run. That one.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a good
Solid
name.
fucking name. Yeah.
It's a really good name.
Mhm.
I mean, they're in Manassas. If you don't use that, then it's just like you're foolish.
Yeah.
It's like us not using River City or Three
Well,
Rivers or something. I
We've
just don't
never
use
used
it.
that.
I know because it's
'Cause-
played out.
There's literally like another gym that all of their meets is like River City this, River City that.
That's why I don't use it.
So
Same with like
And also his name. On his
it's
Instagram.
also
Yeah.
yeah. So
that's a fucking hard
That
name.
is
no,
hard.
that is a
River City
great
Reaper.
name.
Brandon's name is hard.
Shout out Brandon, man. That shit
Yeah.
hard.
No, fucking
But not
Ken,
everything.
Ken did the same thing too. River City Classic. Well, my
did.
first meet.
Ah.
Have to stop the intrusive thoughts for a second.
Do you even have intrusive thoughts? Because the way
Oh,
you sometimes
yeah.
you just
Yeah, no,
Oh yeah.
you guys missed it earlier. Clay actually snapped.
I did.
Clay snapped.
So
There's times where Clay just lets shit roll. Nah, not today.
It's not like it wasn't deserved. It was. I can accept.
I can't even pinpoint
you know,
what
like,
happened
I can
for it
accept
just
it.
to happen. I just remember
No,
Clay
so-
just yelling, "Stop!"
because
we were talking
so,
tired of
yeah.
this.
all right. So because it was my breaking point.
I understand.
So Ryan does this thing where somebody's telling a story and then he like a flyer comes by or
I will fixate on something.
yes.
So, like, to be fair, in my defense, I had to fix the door handle this week, and then we were
he's doing it right now.
we were by the other door.
Actively doing
And
it.
in the story, no, but so I saw the door handle and I was like, oh, let me wiggle it, and then I was like, oh, I wonder if I can fix that, and then Clay snapped
Because
I took Sean off his tracks.
and of course I tell him to shut the fuck up, spaz, and then Sean finish your story, and Sean, I forgot what I was talking about.
No, dog. I was like the kid with the parents arguing for him. Like, are we all in trouble? Like, Mom and Dad have just argued pretty bad, and I'm just here. I blanked.
Yeah, yeah, I do that a lot.
You're like, damn, are they getting divorced? No, for real though, it's just like the train of thought just kind of runs away, and then this blankness happens.
I think the biggest one that blows me is that when you two are debating about something that, let's say like it's a task that's going on and both of you are debating as to how we're going to get this task done, and then y'all start debating about something else, and I've told both of you, shut the fuck, what are we doing here? How are we going to get this done right
You know
now?
what's
Shut
crazy?
the fuck up.
Me and Ryan can be in sync
Yeah,
for 9 tasks in a row.
Yeah.
And during those 9 tasks, it's only because one thing need to get done. And then while those same things are happening, we'll be arguing about like a superhero and a fascination
Yeah.
with a color. And it's fine. It flows perfectly fine.
I just get
But then
annoyed.
if anyone else is around us, it fucks up because then other opinions come in and then we're both just off
just
track.
because your frequency doesn't match with ours, you disrupt the circle.
No, it's because we'll be just standing there talking and not doing a damn thing. Talking
Yeah.
and debating as to what we're like, how we're going to get something done, what we're doing here. And I'm like, we're wasting fucking time. I just want to get this shit over with. Because I'm sure all of us want to get it over with.
I mean, it depends.
Yeah, it kind of depends.
Get the
Sometimes,
fuck outta
sometimes
here.
we'll just debate just to
no,
debate.
No, because I was going to say, sometimes it'll be like, oh,
like these curtains everyone sees behind us.
Yeah.
We debated for this for like 15 minutes.
No.
Yeah, and what was I doing? I started grabbing shit like, oh, are we putting these shits up or what?
So
Help
to be
me.
fair, guys, when he does that, it's not correct.
Yeah, no. Clay
Because
has
Ryan
no
aren't
clue what
doing
he's
it. It's not
a
correct.
clue.
So
it makes
I
it
do,
worse.
yeah, and I do that
Then we'll
on,
argue with him.
and I do that on purpose to get y'all to start
like-
fucking working.
It's like when you see like the 60-year-old old man
You see how
like
he's getting worked
pulling
up
the
right now?
manual
This is
out
what
and they're like
happened.
looking at it like kind of holding it at different angles like, oh, this shit doesn't make no fucking sense. But there's no manuals and it's really just a bunch of pipes that you just slide together and it has no manuals.
But it's like me and Ryan will just be like, slide together. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll tape this. Clay's
Like,
like, why is
most
it so
things-
stupid? Why does this not click together? Why is
Yeah.
this not tightened down? Me and Ryan have already found a
Like,
solution to
y'all
this.
fuck
like,
around
weeks
and you're
ago.
like, oh, Ryan's Bob the Builder. I have not looked at a single fucking manual for
Ryan
90%
fixed the
of the
machine
shit that
the
I
other day.
fixed.
just by taking off the panel and staring at it.
Yeah.
He just figured it out.
No,
Same thing with the door handle. I've
did.
never done that before. I opened it one time. I was like, oh, this is what I got to do.
I'm not
Put it
gonna
back.
lie.
Like Rain Man.
I almost spazzed. No, I didn't almost spaz on you, but I almost told you, no, I'm not helping you. I wanted to eat because I was heating my food up, and you had me sit on the.
I didn't know you were heating your food up. I'm sorry. You should have said something.
Sitting on the what?
I didn't say anything. I just walked away
Oh.
and went to eat my food, which was rude by me.
No, it was
So-
okay because
do
you
what?
had done what I just needed you to.
No,
like,
when he was fixing the leg extension,
yeah, no. So I just
And he
needed
had
him to
me-
like move the weight so I could put a block
he made
underneath.
me do it like 5 times, and I heard the microwave go off because I was hungry as shit.
I thought that was Sean heating up food. To be fair,
No, it was me.
that's my bad.
Yeah.
I
It's been a
apologize.
bad week. I've been eating out this week. Still hitting macros and calories and everything, losing weight. So
Imagine tracking macros.
down
You know,
7
crazy.
pounds, whores.
You would think that I'd be very serious about my diet? Like
No,
more so-
I'm more serious and I'm further out than you are.
I haven't been serious at all this entire prep. With like, I haven't tracked. I tried, but I'm like, I don't really need to. But I think it's also because at
Doesn't
the
help
time
that I buy you donuts
going
today.
to at the time going into Shamrock, at the time that was me cutting from 200 pounds. This is me after
You-
Shamrock cutting from at most 192.
You also do
Sucking
water
chilling.
cuts really well. Like you handle them well.
Yeah. I just travel well.
I think
Like,
now I
you-
finally
You
learned
cut well.
Yeah.
because I learned last prep that I was having it was just one food, so I just need to switch up one certain food source. So instead of doing potatoes, I started doing rice because potatoes way too much sodium, and that sodium is just holding the water and not necessarily helping with the water cut.
Yeah.
So I switched to rice, which is 0 sodium.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, I didn't know that, bitch. Thanks for telling me.
You didn't ask.
Fuck you.
You do this stuff at home. You don't.
No, I figured it out, and then I started.
You're also doing ground beef when you could have just been doing like fish to cut it down even more.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but the thing is, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I like ground beef.
I feel like fish can
No,
also get expensive
I get the
pretty
convenience
quick.
of it. I literally.
I
had
really
that
like
next week.
no, because it was at one point I was doing I was bougie. I was like from my meats pause throughout the day. I was doing shrimp and I was doing steak.
I would
That
love to
is
do shrimp.
crazy.
If
Fucking
Ashlyn
expensive
wasn't
shit.
allergic
Well,
to shellfish.
yeah.
Like, she
So-
would fucking die.
So it was at the point too because because it was also at the point
Well,
too
you're hitting
where
your macros.
I was living with my parents at the
Mhm.
time, and so my mom, bless her soul, she was getting my meat, and so she would go to Costco and she would get y'all are so Jesus Christ.
You-
So,
Pause.
yo, it's
You
my
didn't help
mom,
yourself.
bro. What the fuck?
Pause.
So she was getting
Your proteins.
yes, she was getting the big ass steak package, which was like $50, but it's like
Like
Bro,
the
you can get,
pre-cut or like the
New York strip pre-cut. You can,
Oh, wow.
like the packet, dog. You can get like 3 of them shits for like $50. They're like,
I didn't know if you meant like she was
At
getting like
least-
the whole like
no, Costco. You can
chunk
do like
and then cutting it down.
or them bitches be like
you
8.
can get the chuck. You can
Yeah.
get you can get fucking tomahawks.
It's
Like
like
bundles.
3. It was 3 of them bitches, 16 ounces. It's just crazy.
Yeah, Costco. You do the plug for steak.
Mhm.
Steak was like, oh yeah, I'm really trying to meal prep and enjoy the meal.
hmm So she was doing that, and then also she would get the it's like the Kirkland package of the chicken breasts.
Mhm.
So it's like
Fucking clutch.
Yeah,
it's
so
like at
like-
least like 50 chicken breasts. That shit.
For
It's
like $16.
Yeah, it's like
Shit can
16
last.
bucks for
Yeah.
like 30 pounds or like 20 pounds, I think.
yeah.
you,
So I used to
you
do it in
damn near
college.
like
I used to buy one for essentially like
Yeah.
a month.
yeah.
That was what I would do in college.
You run out of chicken meals sometimes. You're like, man,
Mhm.
I've had chicken for so long and it's just
Yeah.
not
It would be
going away.
Chicken every single dinner.
Yeah,
7
and that's
days
why.
a week.
But also, it started to help because I started really starting paying attention to like grocery shopping. Like, okay, you know what? Shopping in bulk is so much fucking better. So I started going to BJ's, and you can get so much shit for just so much shit that literally lasts like months.
Oh yeah. Well, you have to
What is-
buy the stuff that lasts because
No, yeah. So
In general, anyone
started.
who does any like work, anything with the gym, like shopping
Yeah.
in bulk is the way to go. Just
Yeah.
because we need the what is it, the consistency of the same meals at the same
Yeah.
price.
It's just what the only downfall about it is that they don't really carry, I guess, like a lot of flavors on stuff. Like it's not like a variety of stuff because you know how, like for instance, let's say
I just do the Costco
so let's say
taco
like
seasoning on everything.
no, so I'm saying so let's say like Kodiak cakes. Like you can go to like a Kroger or some shit.
Oh,
And you just
okay.
got, I was like, oh shit, they got the blueberry, they got
I
the
thought we were
chocolate.
still on like the
Mm,
protein
yeah.
subject, and I was like, what do you mean by like flavors.
So there's some-
Oh yeah, no,
cherry
I'm talking like actually doing like grocery shopping and
Okay.
all that shit. So at BJ's, I would get the box of the cup waffle Kodiak, and it's only the maple brown sugar and it's the s'mores.
Yeah.
But it's 8 cups of that shit, so I get 2 boxes, and that
I
shit
do
lasts
love
me
the
like
s'mores one. The s'mores and the peanut
the
butter
s'mores one. The s'mores one really
chocolate
good. I haven't gotten tired of it yet. But and then even with the like Pop Tarts, it's like you get the variety box. It's like 42 Pop Tarts or some
I already
shit.
told you, them Pop Tarts dangerous. 400 calories,
It's just the only issue.
nothingness.
So the only issue with that one is they got the box where it's the blueberry, strawberry, the cherry.
Cherry sucks.
The two, bro. There's been them 2 boxes of cherries, bro. I've ran out of Pop Tarts like a month ago, and these 2 boxes of cherry
So
Pop Tarts
bad.
have been sitting in that shit. Yeah, I haven't, because it's one of those things where it's like, all right, I'm gonna try it today, and it's like, nah, I don't want to, because I don't like cherries, so I already don't want
Oh,
to.
you've never had them?
No, and I'm not like a cherry
Oh,
fan,
you're not
so I
gonna
don't.
be happy.
I know, so because it's like I already don't really like cherries that much, so I don't want to bite into this shit and then be mad. I'm thinking about just putting them in the free section of my apartment because like I ain't gonna eat these shits.
And we could also just bring it here and give them free, just like we did these protein bars.
That is true, but it's at that point too where it's just like
I mean,
it's
it was
just
300 of them when I came here Monday, and it's down to
Right.
3 cups of like 15.
well because I've been taking like 3 days.
Everybody, someone took
Yeah.
a cup. I think Ryan Corso.
Yeah, he
took a-
he took a whole cup. I love him for that.
definitely
Yeah.
took a cup. I told him to. I was like, take a cup.
He's
He's
a
like,
real one.
fuck it, and he took a
And
cup.
that's how we find out if he listens. Because he'd be like, oh, you guys were on me. Yeah. So now we know if he listens.
Some of
I'm
those- some of those
asking. Hey,
guys
that was
are real nice.
good podcast episode, right? Yeah, I really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie. Like, yeah, I remember you guys talked about this. That you ain't listen,
I know-
bitch.
Honestly, it's his friend who would be the one to tell him.
Mm.
Richard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Richard's always coming in here, and
Yeah.
like he used to be so quiet and like reserved, and now he comes in and he's like he has to fist bump you and talk to you.
I would actually love to know what members are actually listening. Because I feel like there's certain ones who like let it be known that like, oh my God, that was so good. Like I really enjoyed that episode. Whether it was like
So my man Zaid for sure,
Yeah.
from Preston's team,
like also like
He came up
Jose,
to me and said
he's
he
told
liked
me
it a
about
lot.
how he listens.
he loves watching the YouTube one.
I mean, yeah.
'Cause he's the one
also
he watches the
listening.
premieres.
Yeah, no, he does watch the premieres.
I was like, Jose,
Mhm.
man, you are dedicated.
Well, that's why I was trying to get on you about having them release as like premieres, like, oh, like whatever Friday, like this is when it's going live. Because then people can like be in the comments and like talking at the same time. And like we could also be in the comments respond. I don't know.
But funny enough, like just like
Just
this
interesting
episode, it's
stuff.
unplanned. So
Yeah, I mean,
even
like-
with Travis's episode, that came a spur of the moment, and we had already recorded an episode before
but
it.
we had said in the beginning that we wanted to do at least once a month. And then I had said, like, you know, if we occasionally get the chance to do 2, we'll put out a second. You're like, no promises. I was like, I don't know, it's not a promise.
Yeah, I don't
it's
like
just
promising that.
I didn't promise it. I was like, hey, like if we have the time and we can get a second one out, we will. And
Basically,
I think
it's
we've
the-
kind of done that where it's like
It's the 18th, and
The
if
first
Liz didn't
month we
ask to
did
do a
it-
podcast, we wouldn't have done one this month.
the first month we did it with us 4, and then you 2 with Adam, and then we did it with us 4, and then Travis, even though it kind of released
And Eric was there too.
and Eric, but like it released in reverse order, and then we're doing this one, and then Liz. So it's
We'll
like
probably release Liz's before this one.
yeah, which
So everyone,
definitely
you'll hear
does like,
about
throw it
you'll
off.
hear Liz and Liz actually on the podcast.
Maybe
next.
Liz. She had said she would ask her if she wanted to be on, but it's not.
Well, Liz,
a
if you're
guarantee.
listening to this post edit, I hope you are on the podcast.
But yeah, I wish we got more interaction with it where like people actually talked about it with
It's
us,
fine.
even though like, you know, after we're done recording, we don't know shit all.
I just
what we talked
appreciate
about.
hearing people talk about it after the fact. Like I didn't know
Yeah,
people were actually going to listen to the whole testing episode, and it's like, yeah, thanks. You actually listened to me talk about my low testosterone, which is doing very well now. Putting that out there. I'm still natty as well. And
feel like a lot of
elephant in
people-
the room. Chandler's not here. Chandler got a new job. He is a teacher.
what a transition.
But no, you're talking about the 4 of us.
Seamless,
You're talking about the 4 of us. So I was like, elephant in the room.
bro. That was smooth.
Chandler's not here. He has a new job teaching.
As you can see, though, we still set up his mic and headset.
He's in here in
It's like
spirit. Bro, that was crazy. I was literally just gonna be like, oh, like
I
you
wasn't
want to
gonna
talk
not
on like
about
the
it.
like the whole like you're still natural, but like some people don't really get that part, and then you're like, oh,
so I
the
turned.
4 of
No,
us.
I turned and looked, and I was like,
and I'm the one who gets off subject. Snap at him.
That would
Do it to me like you, or do it to him like you did to me.
that
it's a hate crime if he does that.
could also talk. No.
I call you black most times.
That was crazy.
I'm not gonna talk about that. You know?
Yeah, Chandler
Almost
got
got
it.
him.
That's you, man.
Almost got him.
You can say what you want about me. I'm just here.
No, but Chandler's still with us. He's
Yeah.
just in the daytime. He's a teacher now, so he's instructing the youth for tomorrow.
He is sculpting the youth that will then control the
Join.
world.
Boy,
Will join our gym.
Yeah.
and
And
make us
eventually
wealthy.
that boy
enter
had
into
chocolate.
Congress
Them
and
little
Senate
badass kids.
and hopefully
That shit
destroy
funny.
term
I can't wait
limits.
to. I can't wait to story so he
He's
comes.
in another school too. I forgot what the second one is.
Bonaire.
I still will
It's
not
not
get
just
over when
Bonaire.
he said.
It's not Bonaire. Oh, I thought you said. No, I thought you said it was.
No,
like
I think he interviewed there.
No, yeah, he.
No,
that
I
was one of
thought-
the first ones he interviewed.
I think the school is in. I don't know. I forgot the name of the other school. I know the other one's Chocolate.
Yeah, I still don't think that's a real name.
Oh,
It sounds
Every
so
time I say it,
fucking
I
fake.
want someone to
that
correct
shit-
me.
Chocolate Elementary, baby. That shit.
It
is-
sounds
yeah.
so fake.
Nah.
Well, like up north, all of our schools were named after like presidents. So like I went to George Washington, and then we had Edison, Roosevelt, stuff like
I
that.
don't know what the fuck these schools be named after.
Yeah, that no, I heard that. And I was like,
Chocolate. Henning.
I mean, like some of the ones I go by on my way
Jacobs.
here, it's like
I mean, it's really
Like,
just named after like
Swift
areas.
Creek. Like that one is in Swift Creek.
Yeah.
Clover Hill. Is there a lot of clovers on the hill that
No,
the
I think
school's
like
at?
originally there was like a place called Clover Hill in the area.
Oh.
No,
they
yeah,
renamed
but
it.
but where Clover Hill is now, so
It's
that's
also a new location.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the old one I guess you could say was actually like in the, I guess Clover Hill area, but like fucking Cosby, what the fuck?
Monicans from the Indian tribe
that's
around there.
that is a person. Cosby is
Matoaka.
yeah.
Same.
Shout out Matoaka. Shout out the
I mean, I went
Warriors.
to Radford High School. Like it's in Radford.
I went to Harry S. Truman. Fun fact: it's just S. There's no. It's not S. Dot. It's just S. His middle name was S. It's just a middle initial. Harry S. Truman. Yeah. This is a good fun fact for all the listeners at home.
Did y'all take weightlifting serious?
Yeah, in high school, no. So we had.
You mean like in sports or like in? Just
Are you talking? Yeah, like personally, or like did our high schools take it serious?
I didn't touch weights until like going into my junior senior year.
In high school, when you played whatever sport that you were playing, did you take weightlifting serious?
Fuck no.
So we tried my junior year because we got a new coach. He was fantastic, probably the best thing that happened to our team. But the issue was, so we had two weight rooms where it was like the one that the football team had. It was like on a separate floor that you could only get to. Like I think only the football coach had the key. And then we had like the fucking rundown. Everything's covered in rust. All the pads are splitting, and like you can see the foam inserts. And we tried having team workouts for like 3 weeks, but the equipment was just such shit that it was like, you know what? Let's
We
not
actually
even
had
waste our
decent-
time. Yeah, we did
At the
not.
at the time, we actually had like decent equipment.
No,
I mean, because it was like, I think,
jealous.
yeah, because I think at the time, Matoaka was still like when I started going there was fairly new, so a lot of the stuff was for like in good use, like up to code, up to date type shit. Because I think personally we still had one of the best, other than Clover Hill, best basketball courts for high school, because like everybody else's shit sucked. Like LC Bird, like their shit. Everybody used to love playing at LC Bird because their rims, they weren't 10 feet. They were like 9.5. So like you go there, like breakaway. If you had a breakaway dunk, you had no chance of dunking. You had a highlight if you had a breakaway. And then everybody else's shit was just fucking old as shit. And even like their weight rooms were old as shit.
We had turf. We were like one of the high schools in the area that had turf.
We opted actually to have
Really? So
grass
for
field.
y'all's football field?
Yeah, fun fact, we didn't even pay for our turf.
Turf's actually terrible if you're an athlete.
So the Catholic high
Yeah.
school that's nearby, actually my cousins went there. They didn't have room on their like school for a football field. So they paid to have ours put in, and they were allowed to use it on Saturdays or Fridays that we weren't home. So they really got fleeced in the deal. But yeah, we had a turf. I don't know how long we had it before I started there. It was at least before 2013. But yeah, they paid for our turf. And everybody loved playing at our school because it was like, with lacrosse, if there's a ground ball, the shit's not like rolling and then hitting a divot and then going in the other direction.
No,
So
we hate it. We hated turf. Like, it looks sweet. Like, if you're pulling up on a stadium with turf, it looks sweet. But then it's like, for football, most injuries happen on it.
Yeah.
When you go to soccer, the second that shit is wet, it's the worst surface to ever play on. If it's hot, your feet melt.
Yep.
Snow, I hated playing in snow in Bluefield because of that, because it basically was just a puddle of water, and all those little beads just happen to be frozen now, and even harder.
Yeah, I used to have a pile of turf pellets in like my foyer at home.
Why
I would
was-
just like glue my cleats out.
Why is this shit even why is it even an idea if it's like known to be terrible?
No, it's fantastic. It's just the upkeep and the type of turf that needs to be installed.
Oh, so so people are just lazy with it.
Yeah, so, like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Turf should be essentially 5 inches thick,
Right.
right, with 2 sponge pads underneath to do shock absorption. Then you have a pad that is for water retention, and then you have another pad that is just the actual grass,
Right.
right? And then you'll have the beads that fit down in between. Usually it's a rubber or sand. Most people just opt for the one base layer to keep the water out and the pellets in the grass. And so instead of every 10 years, it's every 30 years. So you really are running on concrete.
I never even liked turf. I don't even like it I see how it's beneficial in gyms, but I personally don't like turf.
Oh, indoor facilities is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it
It's-
because it's just, for me, it's just uncomfortable as shit.
What do you mean by that?
Like, people use it to, like, it's kind of like, it's like a designated, like, warm-up area
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
shit. Fucking hate warming up on turf.
Okay,
I
so
hate
like
sitting on it. And I hate if I want to do, like, some kind of, like,
You
stretch
kinda
or
like
some
track, like warming up, like for track on it,
Like doing, like,
something?
like a true warm up, like when you're doing all
Yeah.
like your stretches on the ground. No, so
Yeah.
like, I mean, I don't care because that's what I basically was used to.
Either I got anthill like next to me, or I got turf pellets. Like, it really doesn't matter
Yeah.
what I'm warming up on.
But like indoor turf is different than like field turf.
Yeah,
I've never seen a place with indoor turf where they have the pellets.
indoor turf's usually a sponge,
yeah.
like a legitimate sponge.
Okay.
Outdoor one is that scratchy ass grass. It's trying to be very authentic, but it's
Yeah.
not.
turf burn was
But no, like our weight room, everyone used, like, it's 450 kids in our school, so like everyone used it. But like, I remember specifically our coach would write a workout on the board, leave, come back. All right, fellas, now it's time to do some crunches. We need to do like 150 crunches before you leave, or you had to do curls for the girls to end the weekend. But like, conditioning wise, my school was elite because like we'd run around the city, we'd run through this giant park or the wilderness trail, we'd run stairs. We had a track, so we ran that too.
Mhm.
But like, I didn't take it serious because I was like, I'm good at my sport. I don't need to be strong, I guess. But then I started like developing more, and it was like, yeah, maybe I don't want noodle arms. Girls don't really like that.
I guess I didn't take it serious because I've always been skinny, I guess fit. So it's like, I'm not fat, so why do I need to, like, that was also me at the time where I thought like working out was to like,
Get abs and be
And
as
be
lean as
big, yeah.
possible.
yeah, so it's just like, what the fuck I need that for?
If I showed y'all pictures of me back then, you'd probably think I was on crack.
No, I saw it because you were skinny and you had a fat ass head.
Yeah, no, it's like an oval.
That shit
That's why I
looked-
stopped
yeah.
wearing a mohawk too. And the flat top. Remember the flat top I used to wear at fucking infant? I stopped doing that shit too because I was like, you know what? This ain't really doing me any favors. I look like fucking Gerald from Hey Arnold, but like shorter.
No, the flat top was crazy.
Because that motherfucker was flat too. It wasn't like a nice rounded fade. No, it was,
I had a mohawk freshman year in high
mean-
school. It was horrible.
I had a mohawk all through high school football.
Yeah.
Every high school season, cut the mohawk.
You was definitely every
You don't touch it until playoffs.
every high school football team had that
Mhm.
like that.
If you were
one,
black or mixed, you wore a mohawk.
you was like as big as
Like
you.
Roscoe
You
Dash
had it,
mohawk.
yes, and you had the black earrings too.
I know I didn't get earrings until college. I wasn't
Okay.
allowed to. My mom thought they were slave tags.
Mm.
Same with tattoos.
Never-
She was like, "This is how you used to mark slaves." So like, I never had tattoos or ear piercings.
Hmm.
She's super old school, like religious wise.
Never slave.
No, dead. Yeah, no, like it's a real thing, and I
Never
understood.
heard
But
that.
I was like, Mom,
Yeah, this is new to
I
me.
was like, Mom, but snapbacks and tattoos is the thing right now. Like, I gotta wear the snapback with. I gotta get a tattoo because like everybody got tattoos too.
Yeah, Mom, I need a snapback that I can take off and put on, and tattoos that I can't ever get rid of. That is like the craziest sell ever.
Yeah.
I mean, I see why she didn't let me do it. Hindsight, thank God.
My mom didn't care about.
Clothing, she didn't care.
She didn't care about any of that. She did not like my sister's like first tattoo
My mom doesn't like any of our tattoos.
because it was
Even now.
Well, I get it though because she didn't like it because it was on her leg. And I'm like, okay, yeah, because it's like
Oh, when my sisters got their neck tattooed, I thought my mom was going to kill them.
yeah. See, my mom was definitely like, if she wanted like anywhere that could cover her. She definitely did not. She refused to ever. I know for a fact she would snap my neck in half if I got a neck tattoo.
So I want one really bad, but you see where my tattoos are. My inner biceps and on my shoulder.
I'm personally too much of a bitch to get a neck tattoo.
Why?
A neck tattoo?
Did yours hurt? Like,
I'm not talking about like throat. Like I don't want like my front throat. Like you'll see Liz
Dumb.
later today. She has like a honeycomb in the front. I
Yeah,
couldn't do that.
I'm too pussy. I'm too scared.
No, yeah, I would be too.
Wow. This.
he doesn't know where they are. That's crazy.
Because I was really like, what the fuck? Oh shit.
Prep brain, guys. This is what happens when you're on prep. You fucking lose your mind.
This one kind of hurt. More so just the lining, but I think it's really just it's a skin. Like it was very because the needle with the lining was very deep, and I don't really have skin there, so it really fucking hurt.
You only have like what 2 tattoos, 3?
1, 2, 3.
So you have the most. Then you have like 5, right?
I have 5. I do have 5.
Don't you have a tramp stamp?
No.
Yeah, you do.
A tramp stamp?
Yeah.
Swear to God, you did.
No.
Could have sworn I saw one the other day when.
Who wants to see us pull Ryan's pants down and prove this shit?
1,000 likes and we'll do it.
1,000 signups.
No, the worst one I got was on my calf, and it wasn't even like the full calf. It was just like towards the actual like crease where the lettering is, and that shit hurt.
No,
When
I've heard the calf hurts.
the inner arm, that one wasn't bad. It was just like because of the position of my arm was like that for like 2 hours. I was like, okay, this is uncomfortable.
It took 2 hours for that.
Yeah.
What's y'all's dream tats?
So to be
For
fair,
real, like he did both of mine in an hour and a half.
So we had to go back in and fix something.
Oh,
But
he
yeah,
didn't
no.
what they did he.
huh?
So in Ryan's tattoo, it's
Oh yeah.
you can kind of see it on camera, but it's basically all these
Never
birth
noticed that
dates.
one.
Yeah. It's like a topographical map, but instead of having like elevation lines, it's the birth dates of like my cousins, my aunts and uncles,
definitely
my
would've
mom
wanted
and
a break.
dad, my brother.
That would have hurt like shit.
Like no, it's
No,
like
it's
towards
okay.
your armpit. Like it gets a little bit like yee, but like it's not that. It's really how the person lays you
Yeah.
out. Like I was out there like I'm on the cross.
I think at first, like when you first start, it's the worst that it is, but then like it goes numb really quick, and then I kind of just like
Yeah, I was just
Don't-
vibing, like whatever music
Like-
was on.
with everything on the outside, like my first 3, I almost fell asleep because it was just like,
Same with the shoulder.
yeah.
What's y'all's dream? Like tattoo? It's like
I would like. Well, I want my next one to be like a thigh piece. I want like flowers.
your whore.
Yeah, obviously. But I think that's the next one I want.
You guys a whore though.
I
My
always
biggest
wanted.
regret is my calf tattoo because I like them in places where I can see it, and I always forget about it because I don't see it that often. Like I've never really understood people who get them like on their spine or like behind their ears.
I wouldn't mind.
I mean,
the
like,
spine.
not that they're like bad tattoos, but like me personally, I want to be able to see the tattoos. Like I want to be able to see the artwork that somebody did.
I always wanted, like, just all the literally just all this shit going from elbow all the way across my chest and back. Just I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I want. Just a whole bunch of
Like
shit.
patchwork stuff where it's just like random things. Or
Yeah,
like,
and then,
like
like,
a cohesive.
Yeah, and it's just like they all connect some way somehow. I don't know what the fuck though.
No, yeah, I'm kind of at the point now where I kind of just want to walk in the shop with a tattoo artist and let them kind of do their own
I
thing.
know.
He's just gonna shave his head and get the chaos.
That's what I've been thinking. I kind of just want to think of like all this shit that I like and I would want on my body, and I'm gonna just go to an artist and be like,
Like, what would your
Yeah.
next tattoo be?
I don't fucking know.
Like I really want full
It
chest,
takes me
neck,
a
and then
while.
finish the full sleeve off. But that's
'Cause
it. That's all I want.
Laurel is somebody that is. Oh, I want this tattooed, and we'll go get it tattooed the next
How many
day.
tattoos Laurel got? Like 15.
don't think 15. I
I know
think
she's got a lot.
I think eight. No, 10. I think 10. I'm not gonna ask her, but I think it's 10. But
Comment
no,
down
she.
below how many tattoos you think she
But
has.
no, I
Maybe the
think-
closest one will
See,
get a
that's
free
what we gotta be
membership.
doing. We gotta be throwing shit in like that so
We
people will
do.
be commenting. Get the
But-
algorithm to pick us up.
Yeah, she's one of those people that I want this tattoo, and we'll go get a tattoo the next day. And then she's also somebody that tries to like pressure me to like, oh, let's get a tattoo. What do you want? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
I see.
It's
I
not even
don't.
that. It's just the bread part, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't like that. See, I'm somebody who's like, I don't want to just get something and then just be stuck with it.
exactly.
Like I don't think every tattoo has to have meaning.
It took me like
I
it
used
took
to
me like
think that
6
everything
It took me like
needs
6
to need
years.
meaning or needs to
Oh,
have a
no,
certain
It took me like
style.
six. It took me just like 6 years to get my third one. No, I swear more.
Like
It took me years.
no, like I think if there's something you really like, go ahead and get it. But like I don't think you should. Again, that's me personally. I wouldn't just go and get something random. Like I don't like the whole picking off the wall type deal. I think it depends on what it is.
Yeah, I say it only depends
Casey's
on what it
dad,
is.
he has a tattoo. He has one tattoo.
Tom has a tattoo.
Yes, it's on his calf, and it is a ghost. I think
Boy,
it's.
Tom a rebel.
I don't think it's actually Casper, but it's like some old timey cartoon, and like on its stomach it said, or like not on the stomach, but like next
You
to it
sure
it
it's
says
Casper?
Tom.
Was it?
So it was like literally like he went in, picked it off the wall, and it was like, that's what I'm gonna get, Tom. So it's like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. None of mine I've done that.
Comment
But
down below if you want to see Tom's tattoo.
No, wait.
Mr.
I did.
Casper,
I'm not gonna lie. I did always want to. Lucky 13 when they do like
the
the.
$13 ones.
I've heard some horror stories.
Yeah, I've
about
also heard
that.
bad stories.
But I've also heard some like decent ones. On,
Yeah.
like
I've
not
heard
always-
more bad than
13.
decent.
No, because they do free tattoos that day too. Don't I thought they?
No, I've
no,
not
no,
heard
I
of
thought
free.
I could have sworn that they always did like it was like a selection.
No,
like
yeah,
if you
yeah,
select
it's
one.
a $50 size tattoo
Yeah.
for $13 on the 13th, and that line will be outside the building.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not free.
So I would
It's
have
free to
gotten.
get in line.
Oh, so I would have gotten scammed.
It's free to look at the. I mean, it's
no,
13.
no, it's $13. So it's a free tattoo.
But if I don't know that, I'm
Yeah.
going into this thinking,
Thinking
I'm
you're getting whatever you want.
No, not whatever I want. I always knew that.
It's
Because I used to follow them on Instagram, and they would have the selection of like what you can get for for like what I
Yeah.
thought was for free. So I would have went into that bitch like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get it for free, and it would be like $13. I'm like, fuck you, I'm not paying. Yeah.
See, I always
Most shop
wanted to do that,
minimums
yeah.
are like now $100.
Yeah.
Mm.
I always wanted to do that though, because like in high school I wore 13, so like for me it was like, oh, I could get a 13 slapped on my body, but now I'm just I don't.
I used
care.
to know so many people that would tell me, dog, you paying too much for your tattoos. See all this.
And then like 2 years later, it's just a fucking.
I got
Yeah.
I got all this $150. I'm like, yeah, it looks like
Like a round
$150.
football.
It looks
Yeah.
like shit. Yeah,
It's a
It
basketball.
looks
It's a
horrible.
basketball, but it
This
looks like a
isn't-
fucking lemon.
And it says never broke again, and it's like, all right,
it's
my
crazy.
Waiter, you
No,
my
it's
waiter tonight.
no, it's because it literally
It's like
just
it's saying across their chest, but it like slowly droops down.
No regrets.
Yeah.
no, it's crazy because it's like how does over the years it looks like your shit literally like somebody just like took their thumb and just over the years just
Just starts rubbing it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's what we're talking about.
like how do you like
Yeah.
how?
What's the worst tattoo you've seen? Like from high school till now. I know one. She'll
got
never hear this podcast, but
I
if she
also
does, I
have
promise
one.
you, I'm not making fun of you in malice. But this one girl got a tattoo of a basketball as a ribbon. And so it came out looking like a pretzel.
Yeah,
You know
I can
what?
see how that's gonna happen.
And so, as friends, we're all like, no, that shit's so cute. It means so much to you. We love it. But
You know what?
it's a pretzel.
She's gonna agree to this too. But Jade's the one that she got.
Oh, yeah.
the one before she got covered.
I
up.
didn't see it
Oh,
before
the
it
one
got
that
covered
the
up.
company
Yeah.
messed up on?
Yes,
It was
That's
like
the
a,
worst tattoo you've ever seen?
that I can think of right now. Yeah, because I was
No.
actually like, God damn, Jade. Like, I'd probably be more mad than you are right now about this shit.
She said she thought about crying when she got done because
Yeah.
she didn't want to tell them like good job.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's tough.
yeah.
The worst one I've ever seen was this girl that I was friends with in high school. She got the peanut butter and jelly tattoo
You're
with like
lying.
one of her friends, and it wasn't even like well done. It literally looked like if you had like a third grader draw it, and it was just some shit. I don't think they're friends anymore. It's like you just got this little piece of jelly toast on your arm now. I was like, you
It's like,
really did
it's like
that.
the new couples that get the crowns tattooed on their like ring fingers.
I'm not against that. I'm also kind of scared of rings, but I don't know if I would do that.
So like, for those wondering, like I'm married and I want a tattoo on my finger. That way, it's kind of just there more so
Yeah.
than just the ring, because my ring was very expensive. That's why I don't wear it here. Plus, my wife, who is a hand therapist, scared the living shit out of me, and it's a nightmare fuel. You ever heard of degloving?
Yeah.
I've heard about.
Yeah,
So it's basically where your ring gets stuck and will actually go
like
under
peel the
your
skin
skin
off,
and
yeah.
just basically peel your shit.
Yeah. It happened to
It
Jimmy
gets snagged
Fallon.
on like
Yeah.
a barbell. It gets snagged on a car door or something.
Uh-huh.
So like I just don't wear my ring the majority of the time.
Yeah.
I'm doing real work. But if I'm going to dinner with y'all or if I'm going on a road trip, I'm wearing my ring.
Yeah.
It's on my keychain.
That is part of the reason why I'm scared of them. That, and if it's like too tight and it gets stuck and then my finger like swells up, it's a slight fear I have.
Honestly, you just put that shit in front of the AC and let your finger get
Yeah.
cold so it shrinks. You're fine.
But I would just get one that's like kind of sized up, not to where it's like loose enough to fall off, but
So y'all are cool with doing like tattoos with your significant other?
Oh yeah. I'm just saying, like the crown one back in the day in high school, it'd be like my king, my queen, and it's like
yeah.
they're not together, but they have 6 kids together now. That's the type of tattoo I was talking about.
Yeah, because I think for the longest I was always like, oh hell no, I would never do that. But I do think that maybe when I'm 50, that at that point it's like,
I mean,
okay, yeah, this is
We're-
the real thing.
we're all nearing like I think y'all are at 6 or 7 with your
Yeah.
women. I'm at year 10, so like I would get one. It wouldn't mean anything to me like to like get it done now versus 40 years from now.
Because I remember Laurel and I had this conversation, and she's the one that they kind of convinced me that maybe later on down our lives, we would get something that is
Yeah.
matching. Because I remember before, I'm like, fucking that's stupid, because you don't know what's gonna happen, and then I don't want to be the head ass that, oh, what's this tattoo, and I got to explain to somebody, oh, it was for an
Sure, I
ex,
think
blah
as
blah
long
blah,
as it's not
kind
the
of shit.
name, you're fine.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Like if you
yeah,
both got like dog tattoos or a cat
I don't-
tattoo, like it's just a cat tattoo now.
I don't.
It just no longer bears any like semblance to Laurel.
Yeah, but then it's also something that's gonna live.
It's just Xena, my
Is it-
cat.
I mean, you can get it removed. to
It
be
hurts
fair.
like hell.
Yeah, I'm never. See, that's the thing.
I had one
bro.
client at
Like,
Amp
I
that
don't-
had the laser
that
one.
doesn't even like come across my mind to get something removed. That's why it takes me years to decide which one
No,
my next
yeah, that's
tattoo is
fair.
gonna be. Like that's like fuck no.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
Something
Alright,
else
good
that was corny was something that like people used to do back home, which is like your last name on your chest or your back. It's kind of like, well, we know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, why is your last name on you?
Yeah, no, there's a kid that
We can identify your
Yeah.
body, but like,
there was a kid I went to high school with.
I kind of want to jump in on this. Yeah, that shit.
so right now we're
Oh,
actually gonna
shit.
hand the mic.
We got a guest on the
fuck.
pod.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. He's doing it.
Why don't you come over here and sit down?
Because I have to run the fucking computer, dude. I have to switch
No,
the
I know.
cameras around.
You could like
The worst tattoo I've ever seen is my father got his signature on his fucking bicep.
he got his signature.
He got his signature on his fucking bicep. That's the worst tattoo I've ever had. That's all I
Your
wanted to
father's
say.
also a doctor, like a very kind of famous doctor here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was gonna work the World Cup.
Well,
They asked him to work the World Cup, dog.
yeah, he worked with one of the teams during COVID, especially. But
Like he's
yeah,
not a normal doctor. Like
that's it. I'm out.
That's crazy.
Damn.
My dad hears this.
Sorry.
if your dad hears this, that is so cool.
That is actually
That
really
is-
cool.
That means we are international, baby.
Yeah.
It is cool. Yeah, let's go talk. All right, what else?
Wow, smooth transitions all around the
Fuck
board.
tattoo.
Yeah.
We want to keep talking about tattoo. This is a tattoo podcast now.
No.
We still do. If anyone is a tattoo artist in the Richmond area and would
No,
like to come be our
seriously, yeah.
friend, I promise you, I will give you a free membership for the rest of your life.
We will give you free coaching, free programming, free membership, in exchange for in
I'm
the
not
occasional
saying-
tattoo.
I'm not saying someone who just bought a tool off Amazon and is trying to get a
And
membership, like, no, I gotta see.
How about this?
I gotta see
How
my
about this?
some
portfolio.
crazy extravagant tattoos either.
How
but,
about
like,
this? We have a tattoo artist come here
And get
they-
tattooed live on the pod?
No, they give away free Chaos Lab tattoos.
Bro, I wanted to do that, and Sean was like, "No, we're not gonna do that." And I was like, "Why not?"
Because
to
I'm not
members.
going to get a Chaos tattoo. Why the hell would I make everyone else get the same branding on them?
No, I'm saying like what they.
Also, that costs money. They're not just going to come out here and give free
No, I
tattoos.
know.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
what if we just like did it for members? Like what if we just had if members wanted to come in and get a free the Chaos Lab? I guarantee you, I can think of 5 people that would do it.
It takes months of convincing for me to allow Chick-fil-A to happen on Breakfast Club
Saturday.
days every month. They have to debate this, and I do the cost with them. If you really think I'm going to put a tattoo artist out here for them, I love y'all.
Oh, it's just
not
like
that
having.
much.
We don't even have a billboard. That's just a traveling billboard.
We don't need a billboard.
We don't need a billboard. We're national. We're a big brand.
I mean, if
Another elephant in the room. Why don't we have a sign up?
It's expensive.
yeah. So the average cost of a sign here, we've went through 3 different vendors now. It's $10,000.
The most expensive one we saw was like 20 to like.
It's like $22,000.
I knew the answer. I was just throwing this out.
And
there.
You know, people ask
the
me that all the
lettering
time.
was
Yeah.
ridiculous. It was like
No, yeah,
for
I
a
was- no.
17-inch letter. It was
no,
like
for those like just for
18
those
grand. Yeah.
the tiny
Channel
ones.
lights, yeah.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
A 17-inch
I like how you just
tall
pointed.
channel light.
so
if you ever come to the
like we
building-
don't have audio. I hate when I do
I
that
know.
shit.
I was gonna say, if you go to any of the businesses around,
You told me to
us-
shut up.
Yes,
think
Fuck
so.
you.
it's the channel letters that you see on the ballroom. That same exact size would have cost $10,000
Yeah.
on this building because our building is
So bad.
curved.
It's so bad.
And then also,
They won't let us do our logo either.
Yeah, that's the other.
Like our
stupid
logo
thing.
doesn't suffice because it's
Our logo
again, around.
has our name in it too,
Right.
which is like whatever. But
yeah.
We can put up the chaos like logo without the word, but that'd be stupid.
I mean,
Then,
Yeah,
and then
it's-
also in the long run, it would be a complete waste of money because the way the front is, it's curved, so we have
Yeah.
to get it specially made, and we do not.
Oh yeah, the
Like,
reformat is another 10K.
We don't.
guys.
We
Yeah.
don't plan. We don't plan on staying here.
And it might not even fit in the next building we go
also
to.
to be fair, like I think most people know that this shopping center won't exist in like.
No, but I'm saying like we don't.
If
No,
you
but it's like
didn't know,
no, but
yes,
I'm, no, but I'm
there's a
saying like we don't plan on
redevelopment
we don't plan
going
on staying here, so it would be
Yeah,
a huge waste of money if we pay for
a sign that we can
for
never-
a specific, if we pay for a like a
in 4
customized like
years
special
we'll auction
sign.
it off. You know.
Yeah.
If someone wants it for their garage, I'll give it to you for a low price of $12,000.
Yeah, but no, signs are expensive.
What else do people ask me about buying? Because people honestly will just hit me in the DMs and be like, "Hey, I saw this piece of equipment. Can you get this?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"I'll think about it."
Why don't we have Rogue Ohio Kilo power bars?
So I've told you this before, but
No, again, I know these
I know,
people.
I'm saying,
Yeah, it's
but
for the
I've told you
people.
before because people will hear things from Clay and just assume that it's not something from me. But
Like I don't think I'm the fucking owner already.
I mean, he is. I ordered 4 kilo bars and they sent me pound bars.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Well, do you want to send them back and then wait 8 weeks for kilo ones to come in, or do you want to just rock with those and we give you a discount on the platforms you're ordering?" And I'm like, "I'll take the discount."
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's how we ended up with 4 deadlift platforms instead of me and Ryan building 2 of them.
in doing all of this, it has been a very eye-opening experience with how unprofessional a lot of companies are.
Gym companies fucking suck.
Like they can make quality equipment, but at the end of the day, their correspondence
That's all
with
you need.
issues is so bad. We've
Taking
had
that one
so
from
many
Mama.
issues with equipment and bars and things like that. And then like when you reach out, they're like, "Well, can you send me a picture of the environment you had this in and like how frequently it was being used?" And it's like, motherfucker, it's on a flat floor with people deadlifting on it throughout the day.
It's
what,
also
what he's referring to is the wood under
Oh,
the
yeah.
deadlift platforms.
I was trying to be ambiguous,
Yeah.
but
Under
no,
those
fuck
tiles,
that.
guys, it's not just rubber. It's not just matting. It's a wood piece that helps silence and
Yeah.
stabilize the platform. And it actually gets shredded up. Like
Which
right now,
is
there's actually a
insane.
couple that need to get
No,
replaced.
we replaced them.
You're
Well,
good.
I replaced them.
The ones in the corner?
I got you.
Yeah.
See, like Bob the Builder.
Yeah.
Well, like
Yeah.
it took 2 months to get those replacement boards in.
So annoying.
And that's not even from them contacting us back after Ryan did. It was
Yeah.
me just ordering new.
Yeah.
The worst
wood.
part is like we could run to Home Depot and just buy 3/4 inch thick plywood and cut it down.
We
Oh
always
my-
have to
But
buy
that
the
would
thing
just
to
be
cut it down.
so much work.
Well, two things. Back to the bars. The fucking Kabuki squat bar.
That shit pissed me off. Well, so that pissed me off even more because we had waited however
So-
long.
I ordered
Sean ordered this bar a fucking
When was
year and some change before this gym even
Yeah, you had
opened.
just ordered it for.
so basically
general.
I ordered it like July 12th,
Of-
and it was supposed to be delivered.
21
Yeah,
yeah.
and it was supposed to be
or
delivered.
no 22.
This is 23, so July. Yes,
22.
yes,
22.
yes.
I ordered in July, and it was supposed to be in by August, right around the time we start.
Yep.
That way, I would have 4 squat bars in
Yep.
here instead of just my 3 that I had. And the deadlift bar and power bar came in on time, perfectly fine. The custom coating I wanted, which was black with nickel sleeves, a little black and goldish. But Kabuki just kept delaying it. And on that order too, I also had the trap bar. I had the
Mhm.
transformer bar.
Yep.
I had the Duffalo bar and
Mm-hmm.
the I forget what they're called, but it's like the manipulation sticks for massage therapy.
Oh, it's like the. Is it called like the pill?
So one of them's called the pill, but the other one are like Swedish words.
Yeah.
Anyways, that whole order, and I was like, all right, fuck everything on this order except for
Yeah.
the catalog bar and the squat bar. Please send those to me. So I got a refund for everything else instantly. Like that same week, I got a
Mhm.
refund. It still took them another 4 weeks to get the catalog bar out to me.
Yep.
And then from there, that puts us to like December.
Yep.
So December rolls around. I'm like, hey, bro, like it's been 6 months.
We'd already contacted them like 2 or 3 times because I called in September. You called late October. I want to say I called again in November. They just never got back to me that time.
Yeah, no, you actually get sent to a voicemail. They never
Mhm.
contact you back. And it was around February where I get a call from them saying like, hey, we're so sorry. We're going to try and get your bar out to you. Instead of that special coating you want, which was going to take longer, do you want just an all black bar we can send out this week? And this is right after Commonwealth Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, man, yeah, just send it out. Like, I'm tired of waiting. And they're like, okay, cool. We'll also send these, special holders for weight, like chains and stuff, too, for free. I'm like, sounds great. Like, you know what? Whatever.
It's
I like
about
free
damn
stuff.
time.
Rolls around into like March. And I'm
Yep.
like, hey, where the fuck's my bar at? They're like, oh my God, we didn't send it. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't send it. Another month goes by. And I ended up basically just blasting him on social media.
Yeah.
I went full Ken.
You just have to shame
I
them.
blasted him on Brandon, Kyle, the Kabuki page, Chris Duffin's page. Like I went through the whole shebang. I was like, y'all are so
So-
professional.
That bar finally comes in.
Yep.
It's fucking rusty.
It
Yeah.
has rust marks.
There's rust on the sleeve. There's rust on the
Yeah.
shaft.
Still a great bar, but it's like I told Sean, I was like, bro, contact them, get some money back. And he's like, no. I was like, dude,
Kabuki,
it's
if
blemish.
you're watching this podcast,
Like,
you
I don't-
fucking
Like,
suck.
I don't care how you look at it. It's a blemish bar.
You are
It
a
should be
terrible
discounted.
brand.
I still might order some
The
power.
products are quality. At the end of the day, they make quality products. It's just
It might take you
the
6 years to get it.
reliability behind it isn't there. And so I
Your
guess
customer
the quality
service
is also
is dog shit.
that too. Which again then brings me
Fuck
to the
you.
next
No,
thing,
I'm sorry.
which is like, I don't know if we're just gonna be shitting on Chris Duffin in this.
We're not cutting
Uh,
shit. It's the truth. They
No, but
suck.
it's like you then look at another product that, Chris Duffin is kind of the lead guy on, Barefoot. We all used to be big Barefoot guys, and I think we're all kind of falling out of love with them because you can't wear them for longer than however, like 3-4 months before the fucking soles start
yeah,
falling off.
everyone who orders shoes after me basically is getting
Yeah.
raw dog.
And it's
'cause
like, we used to
quality's gone
really
down.
recommend them to people.
Yeah.
And now I've gone through 2 pairs. I mean, to be fair, I only bought 1 pair. They sent me another. I
breaks
had
down
the
just as fast.
Them bitches go
and they
bang
tore up just as
through
quick.
all
And it's
that.
like, I didn't even contact them. I just tried using fucking like industrial like adhesive to hold it together because it was like 2 weeks out before my meet where I really was like, oh, this has gotten bad.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I want to talk about the bar thing. With like members and their I guess like their bar selection, like when they're here. It's so funny how like the demographic we have, where we have like a selection of members that only want to use
The KG bar.
Mm-hmm.
only want to use a KG bar, and then we have another group of selection that only want to use the Rogue Ohio
Mm-hmm.
power bars.
The pound ones.
Right. It's just it's so fascinating to
So
see
you
that.
can even break it down even further than that, because there's people who only want to use a Rogue Ohio. Like they have to see the state picture of Ohio on it.
Correct.
Because
Yeah.
if you look at my Kabuki bar, or if you look at the West Side bar, West Side is in Ohio, guys.
Yeah.
It's in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Same place where the Rogue bars are made. Anyways,
Probably same manufacturer.
it's the same exact bar style. They won't use those. Same bar style.
Mhm.
They won't. It has to have the state on it.
Yeah.
The KG bars, you either are a Cerberus person with the passive knurling, or you're a Bells of Steel with the aggressive.
Yep.
Or you go between both of them because it's a heavy day. You don't want to get used to the aggressive knurling, so you go with the Cerberus,
Yeah.
or vice versa.
So I'm kind of like Team Kevin with this when it comes to using
The Bells of Steel.
well, when it not using the belts of steel on deadlifts
Yep.
because
They tear your shit up.
they tear your shit up. But I do agree with that, where you'll never have that much of an aggressive knurling.
So I actually said this is false because
It
you're going
is.
to a nationals. They're gonna have brand new bars straight out the pack for y'all.
Yeah.
And those things are gonna have the sharpest knurling possible. Now at a local meet, so like anything that me and Saber run, will have normal knurl that's been used.
Correct.
But nationals, y'all are getting a brand new bar. Plus you're on Texas now. You're not even on
Yeah.
the Ohio bar.
Yeah.
That's another $300 bar we gotta buy. Yeah, if you don't know how much equipment costs,
It's expensive.
West Side
fucking-
bar cost
I'm
$520.
going to nationals, bro. Buy me the fucking bar.
The Kabuki bar cost $600.
I want the Texas strength.
We're
I want
not-
the chrome plates,
hey.
bro. Buy me the
It
fucking
was
plates.
We're not getting it in
$360
time.
for the Ohio power bars.
You'll have it for next nationals.
Cerberus,
Maybe.
our 2023 barbell sponsor, cut us a great deal, so you guys can fuck off. Cerberus is here to stay. for
Also-
No,
2023.
they're good bars.
Also, y'all need to.
I love the squat bar. The squat bar is fantastic.
If people would try to say that it's not the same as the Ohio power bars, and I'm like, dog, I promise you,
They are.
not only are you are not gonna remember or tell the difference if we had a Rogue Ohio KG power
I
bar.
could paint the same name.
But I promise you, these we literally looked at the details on these bars and shit, and they're literally the
All the
same
specs.
fucking bar.
I'm a gear whore, so like I look at all that.
Idiots. We do our research.
Yeah, you are a gear whore.
Yeah.
I mean, before we came here, I had 30 bars in the AmFam.
Yeah, I
He,
won't talk about
finally admits it.
that. I won't talk about it.
I mean, I always wanted people to train with me, so I always
Bro,
bought
that was-
multiple bars.
Unloading that though. Was
My
Oh.
Jeep. So before
Also, one last thing. We knew damn well nobody was going to use those Texas bars, so we said, yeah, we'll just put them on the benches.
Which
Oh
is
my
so
God.
sad. Those are
Oh my
great.
God.
Those are great bars, but people would just move them and
Dude.
lay them on the floor, and I was like, guys,
Get to the fucking corner.
That was the craziest part. Was like the cheapest bars, which are like the Bells of Steel. Again, they're good bars, but
those
they
are
were
still
like,
KG bars. They're great powerlifting bars. They're great KG bars. $170.
but like
Them Texas ones are $300. Y'all are just laying them on the
yeah,
floor. I was like,
people were grabbing them from like the fucking military press, the decline, the incline. I was like, what are y'all doing?
they were doing the landmine row with them. I was like, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah.
And now we just don't even care. It's like,
Yeah,
We've
no, at this
accepted
point,
it.
I've lost my soul.
Yeah.
It's just a black hole now when I watch people
Yeah.
use my equipment sometimes.
hardest thing to watch people do is the SSB backwards. That's a
No.
tough
The
watch.
worst thing I see people do is when I come in here and they purposely pick up a deadlift bar and put it on the
Yeah.
combo racks.
Or if they're like deadlifting with a squat bar. I've seen that a couple times because they like the feeling of the knurling.
Think.
That one's crazy.
What's the worst? I'm trying to think.
Honestly, between the
A lot of things
SSB and the
piss me
deadlift
off.
bar, like this morning, I found a deadlift bar on a bench. Someone who ever benched on height number 16 and 17, you're using a deadlift bar.
We'll run it back to the cameras. I don't care about shaming people anymore. At first, I was like, no, we don't want to make them feel bad, and then they'll leave the gym. No, I don't care. You gotta trial by fire.
Just so everyone knows, I don't look at the cameras anymore. It's actually just Ryan,
Yeah.
and then Clay's the one that posts on social media.
Yeah.
I honestly could care
You
less.
little snitch.
They're the ones who are going to run your
Yeah.
pockets, not me. Do not
Yes, he
DM
will.
me about
Yes, he
any
will.
charges.
Yes, you will.
And y'all not gonna do shit about it.
mean- So do we want to talk about that? About like why we're now having a cleaning fee and like stuff like that because
I mean, it's pretty normal.
it
We've
got
grown
out of
to the
hand.
size now where it's like we just have so many
people got
who
too
don't respect the
comfortable
equipment.
and it just got bad.
Simple as like the rules
Yeah.
have always been there. It's just I'm sorry we had to actually write them down.
That was the craziest
you're a
part. is people
child.
like, oh, I've seen your story saying about these rules, and like I'll be charged if I break them. And it's like, well, what are these rules? I need a list.
Oh, the guy.
It's like, hey.
the prospect.
It's normal gym rules. Normal.
I was really scared that I was gonna have to pay all these fines before I came in. I'm like, nah, dog.
Well, one,
Just don't leave the barbell on the ground,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
At 7:30 in the morning, I am more likely to charge you for spilling chalk everywhere and not cleaning it up than you at 4 p.m. in front of me doing it.
I will
'Cause I'll
say-
that you just tripped.
after a year of being open, I do slightly understand why some gyms don't offer chalk.
So real quick, this is right here. What he does.
That is what I do.
Yes, I'm letting you know that
Well,
that's what you do.
No,
So
I
While
know.
I was waiting, I thought about what pisses me off. Well, everything pisses me off.
Yeah, everything.
But on the topic,
crazy. He hasn't done a rant in forever.
people
Yeah,
that will be on one, like they'll have a blue, a yellow, and a green, and it's just laying on the
Oh,
fucking
lazy loading?
no, but
Oh.
but it's just like laying on the platform,
Ah.
like they're done using it,
He's
and they just
specifically calling out Juliana for having the rainbow.
Juliana is one of them.
platform.
Juliana
Yes.
does do that.
Juliana does that.
Yeah. She won't even hear this.
Don't talk about my lifting
I'm
partner
gonna call
like that.
when she comes on the. She's gonna be a guest in.
I'm your-
But when she comes on there, I'm gonna call her out.
No. You were my bitching partner.
That's crazy.
Because when I want to come over to your platform and bitch, we can go right toe to
That's
toe.
crazy.
But but it somebody was doing it yesterday, but I was just like, God damn, bro, so are you about to load all them shits on the bar? Like,
Yeah.
just put them back. Because also I'm always the one.
Who needs one of them?
No, I'm always the one that's about to trip over them shits.
Oh, I didn't think that's
To be
where you were
honest,
going.
I really
And
don't
that too,
care.
I do need
don't
one
care
too.
if they're laying there. I really don't because
Yeah.
people just go up and grab one. I just don't want people to drop them
Yeah.
because of how we had the
It's just I don't like
the
the
plugs come out of the plate. I don't want to keep
that
having to
too,
repair
but it's
those.
also
Yeah.
I don't like the mess.
No, I don't disagree with that.
Because
It's also a gym. Like I understand. Like
Yeah.
I'm a
No,
neat
I
freak,
get-
but
no,
I
I get-
want the mess too.
No, I get that, but it's just also like kind of in my if it's like that's why I don't do it because it's like it's in my work area and I like my work area to be clean essentially. So I
get
don't
that.
like having that mess.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like you're working in like a cubicle in an office in like an office and it's like your box is clean
Yeah.
and then like just say like your partner's shit is it's like dirty as shit and it's like in a way it almost
Yeah,
feels as
you
though
got
like
people
you're
who bring their gym bags and it's like thrown all around the platform and they got it like next to the platform and then they have it off the wood over in the walkway. No, I get what you're talking about.
dog. It's like playing Frogger
Yeah.
trying to get through Ray, Allen, and Nubia's gym bag because that shit is just it's like
Yeah. No, I think my biggest thing is just the chalk. I see why gyms don't do it. Because again, like when we first opened, we had a like late night group that was kind of just consisted of like high schoolers,
it's
or
just
like college high schoolers, but they would like fucking cover themselves in chalk. And I remember the one day I came in and I just snapped because our like main deadlift platform was basically white, and I had to mop it right away before I
It's
did
just-
anything else.
I think it's more so just the not cleaning up after yourself with the chalk.
Yeah.
Because and that's why I said to Sean, I'm like, dog, do people I was like genuine, I said, do people like not know that we have brushes? Do they not see that it's a brush right here by this
No,
chalk?
I don't think so. Because like I was talking with Jose today, and he was like, "Oh, I got to clean off my bar before I leave." And I looked at it, and I couldn't have told you that there was chalk on it.
Right.
Like there was that little chalk, and I was like, "Hey, man, I appreciate that you like come in and clean it off and like clean before you lift." I was like, "But we're never gonna charge you because there's like a small speck of like chalk on it. Like that'll happen." But it's when you see the knurling is just white because people will cover their hands in chalk. They won't like clap it off a little bit over the bowl.
And it'd be the whole bar.
Yeah.
The whole fucking bar.
The worst is when people get a bunch of chalk on the platform and then spill liquids on it, and then you just see like the little white puddle, and it's like kind of spreads out.
I
don't like that.
it's literally some people here that literally they use the chalk chalkboard to chalk their hands
Yep.
when they also use liquid chalk.
That's another thing I don't like. Don't bring that shit in here.
But no, but
I swear to God, I'll fight somebody if they bring in liquid chalk.
it's just why? Why? What the fuck? Why?
They don't like reapplying.
Also, another thing, some people don't know what the brushes are. Well, this is a while back, but I had to demonstrate. I had to tell a member that the brush is not
Who's
to.
the member?
I'm not gonna do that.
That's crazy.
Damn, it's somebody you like.
Yeah,
That's what you mean.
that's favoritism there.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. It was it was Big Chris. He didn't know,
Oh.
he didn't know that he thought the brush was to like brush the chalk off your hands.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, that's so cute. That is
I'd
kind
be
of
more
weird.
upset.
No, but then I saw him
Heard
do
that
it.
part, but didn't hear the part about, hey, I have you on film curling in the combo rack. Don't do that again.
But no, I saw him do so I saw him do it, but I didn't say anything. But then he saw me grab the brush and brush the bar down. He was like, so I was
that's what that's for.
he was like, so I was using that shit wrong. Like, yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Any other rants you want to go on before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I fucking hate Jordan's haircut. Oh, hey Jordan.
He did it on purpose. And there's the ADHD again.
Wild. Can you fucking focus?
You know what's crazy? If we had the curtain up, he would never do this.
Yeah, that's true.
We shouldn't have put Clay on that side. We should have had him on this side so we can't see who comes in the door.
He still would have done it.
What's
would've
another,
turned
what's
around.
another thing? What's another thing? I think that's it. I think that's all I can think of.
Okay, well, I'll end it on a fun question that me and Ryan had yesterday.
Oh, God.
What is the some amount of money it would take for you to right now walk away from chaos?
Oh yeah, this was a good one.
I'll give you my answer after you've done it. But like, if someone was like, "Hey Clay, I'm gonna buy Chaos Media from you," because if anyone doesn't know, Clay is the owner of Chaos Media, to step away from it, right? You can still go do your own thing, do whatever, but Chaos Media in itself, in the practice of doing meet shoots for however long, what sum of money would that take?
Like somebody's like, you cannot start up another photography business. Like you can do like your own stuff. Like
You can take pictures of
Individual
your
stuff.
friends, but you're not doing it as a company anymore. What sum of money would it be? Or would it even be a sum of money? Would you even give it up?
So you're basically stepping away, not doing
somebody
any.
is buying the
If
company.
I walked in today with like, let's say for ballpark number, $10 million, if I was like, hey, you're Clay, I'm going to buy Chaos Media from you.
all the
And also by
employees.
agreeing to this, you cannot start another media company. You can't work for another media company by taking this $10 million. Would you take that $10 million? Or would it have to be higher?
Like I can't do I can do media anymore. Basically,
You could do
No,
it for
you can
yourself
do
and
it
your
like
friends, but you can't do it for a
freelance.
business.
But like you can't create.
so I can't
another
even work.
business.
I can't even work for anybody else.
No. Because you're competition. I'm giving you this money for a reason. I don't want you in the game.
Even if it's
anymore.
like not in, but no, even if it's not powerlifting, I can't do like football or fucking basketball or shit.
I mean, sure.
I mean, I
You
guess
can
in
do that.
theory, like chaos.
Well, I just don't want
could
you in
do that.
powerlifting. I want you out. You're a threat to me. I want you out.
Well, then fuck yeah, I'm leaving because I mean, for one, 10 million is fucking worth way more than goddamn what the fuck it is now. So I'd be fuck yeah. You're a fucking idiot if you don't take that.
What's the lowest amount you would leave for? If 10's an obvious fuck yeah, what's the lowest amount?
3. Three's like a
$3
life.
million would you walk
Three's
away?
a life changing amount.
1.2 million.
1.2.
You're giving me the smile like I know exactly what that amount of money is for.
1.2.
Then it's okay. Yeah, it's not. It's yeah, 1.2.
That's a low ball.
There's a reason why, but I can't
don't
ping
know.
it right now. I'm blanking. I feel like he can't say it on a podcast either.
I also don't think you
This
can.
dirty bastard. over
Yeah.
here.
So we were saying like if somebody like similar to one of our, I guess, competition gyms like Iron Built, how they got bought. If somebody were to come in and offer us like, hey, I want to take it. You cannot start another gym for the next 5 years. What is that minimum number? Like they get all the equipment, they take over the lease, they get all the competitions for the next calendar year.
Yeah.
Well, our number
is
would
that
be.
wrong?
So technically, you couldn't do it because that's going into business.
I'm so confused.
He was asking me the question through text.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, no, that's yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Man, that's some scamming that shit.
I mean, you could take out a personal loan. But going back to what Ryan was talking about with how our friend Brock was bought by Ken for Iron Built. Ken also bought not only just the facility and everything like that, he also bought the intellectual property with it as well. So for if someone to come in here and offer me whatever amount of money for Chaos, I said the minimum would be $5 million. And this is for me just for the location.
everything in it.
The reason being is that in my head, after I break off everybody that I need to and settle all my debts and everything, I'm left with what I'm assuming is $3.5 million. I can take that 3.5, create a bomb ass home gym, or I can go to y'all's gym at y'all's house because y'all are getting a piece broken off. And we could just lift in our gym and invite our friends over that we've made now.
No, yeah, because also the reason why I said yes to the 10 million was because, okay, I'm gonna take that 10 million and
But it's upfront money. It's not like you're getting installments.
It's
That's
not
not
like
for me.
it's just like
I know.
a whole two-parter.
Oh my God, Khadijah's back in again.
back
fuck,
on.
Oh fuck.
That's not a fair thing to say because Clay's condition is that he can't do professional photography
No,
anymore
so
in the
ours is
sport.
like for the next.
No, but listen. So I was gonna say I'm gonna take that 10 million and I'm gonna buy a gym, bitch.
No, so ours was
So
like
no, like he
in
can
the
do
next,
that.
Yeah.
No, but for
I
you,
couldn't,
for
own a
you.
gym, but I could still run meets. I can still compete in powerlifting.
What's the minimum
That's
that
all
you
I
would
care
take
about.
if the condition was that you leave the sport
I am going-
entirely?
Entirely? Oh, that's
it
gotta
was-
be. It was like 25.
Yeah, we said the minimum was 25 million.
Yeah.
You give me 10 million, I'm going to take the biggest shit on the Chaos Lab.
Clay's like, you give me 10 million. I'm
But no,
gonna
yeah.
turn
So
around
the game
buy the
conditions
Chaos
play.
Lab.
We didn't talk about that too. If someone walked in like just money,
Acknowledge me.
it's 25 million at
Yeah.
like the lowest.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's like if they came in today and were like, yeah, you have to leave the sport of powerlifting and everything. It's 25 million.
Yeah, like you can't go to anyone else's gym and start running meets. Like you're out of the
Yep.
feds. You're out of gym ownership. 25 million
That's the minimum.
Entirely.
minimum.
Yeah.
That's minimum to like start the conversation. What's the minimum that you're like, okay, that's it. I'm out.
For me to
Like,
actually,
not even
like,
gonna
have
argue
my
against
ear-
it.
You know what I'm gonna
Oh,
do?
not like
You know what
for
I'm
me
gonna
to be
do?
just like, yeah, fuck it.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Probably
I'm
75.
gonna take that 10 mil. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a gym, and then I'm gonna take Tristan, and then Tristan's gonna basically beat me for what I was here. That's what I'm gonna do.
But no,
I'm on y'all ass.
it would be a good sum of money just because I told Ryan it's not a selfish thing in its entirety of just like for its money. It's like I did this for the community that I've now built. The community's not going anywhere. It'll only grow. For Chaos to stay intact, that's fine. If it doesn't, like I still would have a home in my gym. I just want to be running meets. And I feel like I could invite any of the people here over and just live to my home gym if I had $25 million.
It's crazy, cause I did
Maybe
think-
not Clay, but like everyone else.
It's crazy because I did think of a scenario the other day, like what if I was offered? It was kind of like a dream. It was like, what if like I was offered to run a gym like in Florida or some shit, and I had like 2 weeks to make that decision.
This is oddly specific right here.
That is oddly specific.
And I thought to myself, I'm like, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I would. I wouldn't do it.
I mean, that
I
is-
wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to leave.
So that's tough.
I wouldn't want to do it.
2 weeks is a tough thing. I mean, I guess I've dealt with something similar. Like when I first moved here in December, I had gotten a call for a grad assistantship at a college in New Mexico, and it was basically pick up and go.
Mm.
And it was like I had just been doing long distance with Casey for like a year, so that was like a tough call. And I mean, obviously I didn't take it, but yeah, no, because it was literally like, you make this call, you do it. In a week and a half, I quit AmFam that day basically, and I go to New Mexico.
Hey guys, just who just fucking walked in? The one we were talking about all day.
We're going for another hour.
No.
Where are we at right now?
1:15.
You got
it's chill. It's chill. Just fuck it. Don't listen to these two real quick.
you got 5 minutes.
Listen to this question real quick. Everyone, Chandler just jumped in.
You got 5 minutes.
Chandler,
left.
say hi.
Your mic's off.
What's up, everybody?
So Chandler just got back from his orientation from his other job. So right now, the question on the table is to end this episode was what it would be the minimum amount of money for you to, for your role in our like gym, to just step away entirely from coaching, being around and helping. Like you could probably compete in powerlifting, but you just could not help in any way. What would be the lowest amount of money? Clay accepted 10 million for him to step away completely.
I guess just for clarification, it's stepping away, never being able to help out.
You can only compete.
Like in a gym, in having meets run, like you
couldn't
can't
be
be
a
a
ref.
meet director, you can't be a ref.
So it would just be like the only thing I'd be able to do here is come in and lift.
Yes.
Nothing else.
Yep.
That's it. You're nothing. For you to walk away.
You said 10 mil?
For him to never be able to take pictures or start a business again was his
Oh, shit.
stipulation.
Okay.
So it's
I got-
all
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
the
All right.
chaos-
All right.
The
All right.
chaos media route.
Because I got a plan if I get that.
I
10
told him
million.
I would sell Chaos for $5 million.
Yeah.
Like just because
So,
I would
like-
have everyone at my home gym. So
But that
it's
was like
haha.
you couldn't open a gym for like 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So with more stipulations, the minimum would be 25 million. But like if it's just personally me and the gym stays intact, then it's 5.
Yeah, I would probably need like, I'd call it like 3 mil because of the fact that that would set me up to not really have to do anything else. But I would be losing a part of the thing that I love to do the most. Like I wouldn't still come in here every day, especially after getting, a day job if I didn't love being in here. So if it was, I had to give it up and I just couldn't do
Yes.
anything, but besides just lifting, it would have to be a couple mil. Because
It's just a person walking off the street to be like, hey, you're competition to me and I want you out of it. Here's this amount of money.
yeah, if somebody said, here's 3 mil, sorry guys.
He doesn't even say bye.
John
He
D.
just leaves
Oil
the group
Driller.
chat.
It's up to you.
If somebody literally briefcase, I'm threatened by you.
Scram.
All right, guys, you guys just see this bag I just copped? Like, I'm sorry.
So something else that me and Ryan talked about yesterday when we came up with this question was that we wouldn't get back into the same realm. We would actually think about starting our own equipment company.
Yeah. After working on the machine and like fixing it, that shit's so simple.
Like we would probably just
It's
create
actually
a better Kabuki
ridiculous
brand or a better like Life
How
Fitness.
easy
That would
it
be-
is
that
to
would
make
be cool.
machines.
But we did not want to do supplements. That's something we do not have.
Nah,
any interest
supplements,
in.
no.
Yeah, supplements is
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess another question would be is if I'm stepping away from, this is a powerlifting gym. Does that mean I have to step away from like strength sports in general? Like, could I like just switch
So does the
strength
money go
sports?
up?
Like,
Does the money go up if I tell you can never strength train?
oh fuck yeah!
How much
what?
does it go up? Like,
Dog.
you just have to do general shit. Like you could do accessories, but you couldn't pick up a barbell.
Oh,
you're only ever doing hot yoga.
nah.
hot yoga and cables. That's all you can do.
You're paying me like
Pilates, bitch.
you're paying me.
Cycle bar.
It has to be like 20 million. Like, I'm not allowed to do.
Any barbell.
That's no, because that means I can't like go into strongman. I can't.
No CrossFit. No
Yeah,
powerlifting.
nah.
None of that.
That's like, I'm not. That's not something I'd really entertain unless they're like.
Would you be happy with that 20 million though? I feel like you're the type of person where it's like the happiness matters.
It
most?
doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Is like it needs like 20 million. Like I say that as a like that number sounds crazy to me.
That is a ridiculous
yeah.
number you cannot turn down.
And so, if like it would need to be something out of this world to take away the thing that like has given me purpose for the last 3 years.
So like I said the same thing, but it's also to me I had the tugging of a feeling of like maybe I'm being selfish because it's just me that's losing something versus setting up my family and future family forever.
But
And it's
see,
like-
that's the other
I
bit
don't
is
mind
like
being the martyr in that situation, honestly.
if it's like a negotiation and they're like throwing out, oh, how high am I gonna get? I'm sure there's maybe a number that like if it's like, I can set my family up, pay off my family's debts. Like,
I mean, 20 million can set you up pretty.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if
You put $10 million.
if somebody
on
like
this
came
table
up to
in front
me
of
and,
right now,
and
I
he,
ain't
it was just
picking
like
it up.
limitless money, and he just kept saying, you know, like what about 1 mil? What about, you know, 1.5? Like, and he was just like kind of nickel and diming me until I like was like, yeah, that's enough money. There might be one that's lower than 20, but
5 million wouldn't even perk my
10
ears
million
for
in a
Chaos.
Vespa.
that's what. But you know what I mean? Like, there's probably is a lower number. Like, I'm not gonna front about it, but it's gonna be high. Like, again, this is what I went to school for. This is what I've tried to build my life on, and I have to walk away from it. Like, that's a big ask.
I say yeah.
Right,
because
right
I
here
feel
over
like-
here is the money. We're the money table.
But also I know I can find ways to finesse to where
Oh yeah, you take that money and you flip it immediately.
no,
He's about staying in the game.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you no longer do photography.
It's like you
do
retire from football,
videography.
but like now you're a GM.
You do weddings.
Motherfucker, I'm making bullet points on that contract, motherfucker. I'm gonna find a way.
Makes his way to Hollywood.
Yeah.
What's the amount of money it would take for you to leave this country?
The country?
Yeah, you can never come back. You can't.
$10.
You know, like someone walks in with a
Shut the
briefcase.
fuck up.
I'll be out of here yesterday.
No, it's like you take the briefcase of money, you tell no one, and you're just gone.
Oh, tell
That
me.
means you're
Tell
just,
no one? No,
you're
that's
just
tough.
leaving
Yeah.
Casey. You're leaving your mom.
No,
everybody.
no.
What's the amount of money? There's a number.
50 mil.
I'm mad you came to that number so
50?
quick.
50
That
mil.
was crazy.
Nah,
50
we're
mil.
we're
No.
He's thought about it before.
dog. We're adding another letter. It's that thing starts with a B.
Yeah.
Like, I can't
all
leave.
right. We're not adding a B.
No.
Dog, I cannot, like, all of the emotional turmoil
Yeah,
in the
it's tough.
relationships that I have like gotten over, and like, you know, gotten like closer to like some of my family members, like,
You just
know,
start
built
over with 200 million in your pocket.
See, like, I could do that, but like how much grief and like turmoil I
Yeah,
would
it's
feel
gonna be rough.
internally. Like, we've already established that the happy feeling is one of the things that makes me like want to stay in the
Okay.
grind. And so if it's literally constantly me telling myself, you abandon everybody,
Can
all
you
you
send
have
money back?
all you have is money now.
Like,
I
can you send the money
So
back
this is the
overseas
pursuit of
to your
happiness
family?
table over here, and we're chasing the bag.
What country would you go to?
Probably Germany, to be honest. My mom loved it over there, and it's already like a beautiful country. Like, the people were nice, and I mean, there are not any conflicts right now.
I mean, if I'm getting like that much
They're
money,
close.
I'm gonna just be like, you know, traveling. Like, I'm probably not gonna be settled in one place.
Or
'cause-
Italy. To be honest, Italy sounds fucking awesome.
Dubai.
No,
Hey,
because then you're
would-
just a
would you
small
recommend
fish
Dubai?
in the gigantic pond.
Would you
Like,
recommend Dubai?
You need to add a B if you're going to settle with Dubai.
That's what I was
Really
thinking. I was-
warm
no,
there.
yeah.
that's what I
Yeah, I was gonna
just
say.
said.
I got $50 million.
No, like just the cost of living though is
Yeah.
it's not necessarily
Well, nah,
like
yeah.
same.
Yeah, if you're going to live in Dubai, you need a B.
Or Saudi Arabia.
Trust fund with an interest rate.
Nah,
Still gonna need to be a
no.
B.
You have to cut your hair. You realize
Nope.
that, right?
So be it.
Yeah.
10,000 likes. Clay cuts his hair next podcast.
Not enough.
If you guys think racism here is bad, don't go to Saudi Arabia.
They're gonna have a field day with you.
Oh my god. Anyways, guys, that will wrap up this bonus episode of Controlled Chaos. We'll check back with you guys later, and hopefully we'll have all 4 people the entire time.